I'd rather work here, stay here, earn whatever I can earn, and do side jobs if needed, rather than leaving my child behind.
Hello, guys. We're back. So
Hey,
I think what episode is this, Zell?
I think it's the sixth. I've lost count
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, amazing. So yes, hi guys. We're back with episode 6 with Zell, my co-host.
And Janie, my other co-host. We have
Yeah,
new
so
guests for
Yeah.
today's episode.
correct. Yeah, new faces.
Yeah. We're happy
Yes,
to
we
So
have
be guests for Talks from Home.
yes, and that is
yes,
Ricky. Yeah. And
Ricky
here
and
is Crystal.
Crystal. Yes. So Ricky, do you want to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, sure. Uh, Hello YouTube. Hello Jane and Zell. My name is Ricky Dave Castillo Jr. I'm from Dagupan, Pangasinan. I've only started working from home earlier last year. No, not earlier last year, August last year. So this with Teams by Design, it's my first work from home experience. Prior to that, I don't know. Sorry, I got used to the usual introduction from the orientation, pero ayun, that's
Mm.
me. That's me.
Do you prefer working from home now, or what do you
Yeah,
think? You're
yeah. I mean,
still
I think working from home is the best innovation in
ah
in the
oh
industry.
agree.
Yeah.
So Crystal, tell us about yourself. How old are you?
Hello.
What's your name?
Yes,
Yeah,
my
how
name
long have you
is.
been in this industry then?
All right. My name is Crystal. I'm 40. I just started working with Teams by Design for more than just a month, just more than a month.
Mm.
And I'm with Team UK with the TL Jared. And I've had past BPO experience, but this is my first work from home experience, which I agree with Sariki. It's the best thing right now for parents, especially. So
Mm.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Pwede
So
bang
since
That's
humabol
good.
sa introduction? Sorry. Pwede ba
of
baba
course, go
pwede ba
ahead.
Yeah,
But wait,
anyway,
there's
ano,
more.
I feel like I forgot to share that I am a
Mm.
father of two, and we have two daughters. The eldest one is turning 6 this July.
Wow.
The youngest is 6 months turning 7 months this July
Mm.
as well. So ayun, working from home is the best gift na ay ano, the best opportunity for a dad to spend time with the family then. So yeah, yeah. Sorry,
Agree.
hinabol ko lang. I just want to put it out there.
No, that's okay. That's totally fine
That's good.
because speaking of parents, that's the theme of the episode today. So I hope we're ready for our tissue ganon. Baka kasi may maging emotional dito, 'di ba? So
Hindi, wala yan.
well, never ready lang ganon. But
Mm.
yeah, this episode is dedicated to the parents out there. So well, thank you so much for raising such young, beautiful kids in this
Yes.
digital era. So,
Janie and
yeah,
I
so
aren't parents yet, but
yeah,
we
we weren't
appreciate those
parents
who
yet.
are
Yeah.
juggling work and life and family balance.
Mm.
No rush naman, right? No rush.
No rush.
Mm.
I think so. Yeah, no rush. I mean, I think din naman in all fairness, I'm not. I want to have a kid, but I don't think I'm ready yet. So
You'll never be
financially,
ready.
oh,
Yeah, sure.
yeah,
I think.
okay, okay.
I think.
Yeah, no amount
I
of
think.
preparation will
Yes.
will allow you to be ready. You just have to experience it na lang
Yes.
and
Just
go.
jump in the
Mm.
water.
Mm.
Mm.
I know I'm kind of afraid of getting pregnant. Feeling ko kasi it's well,
Painful.
yeah, it's painful. So, but I think it's worth it naman, no? When you see your child, na
Yes.
poof, welcome to the world.
Wow.
Wow. So, okay, let's start.
Yes.
Is it okay, Sal, if I'm gonna ask the first question? That's
Go ahead.
Yeah.
okay. So since this is the theme for today's episode is, dedicated to parents. Well, it's they call that so it's Parents' Day, isn't it, for July?
Yes.
Yeah,
Parents'
so
Day, Parents'
Parents'
Month.
Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Parents' Month. So, the first question is, as a working parent, have you ever felt that childcare responsibilities have prevented you from taking on your dream career?
Wow. So it's a heavy question na right away.
Let's start with the heaviest na.
Yeah, heaviest one, then polite ng polite. Siyempre dapat ano muna.
Oh,
Who would like who would like to start? Ladies first siguro.
Sige,
Oh,
sige,
I think
okay.
Crystal.
Crystal. Yeah.
Okay. I had my kid when I was 36, so that's a little late, considering, for women, that's a little late. But then I had my time. I think being a parent is what I am born to be. Feeling ko lang, I think because aside from my mom, aside from the mothers around me, and I knew that from the moment I found out that I was pregnant, I knew that I was um, born to be a mother. So after taking having the time of my life, I guess before I had a child, I was really excited and ready to be one. So having those responsibilities while pregnant and after giving birth, it didn't feel like it robbed me of my wants and dreams of doing something else or anything else. I was concentrated and really excited to be a full-time mother. So no burden. It hasn't prevented me from doing anything at all. At all.
Very well said. I feel like you're really, I don't know, you really feel blessed and
Yes.
Mm.
excited to be a mother. And
I was 36, and both
yeah.
sides of my family, I had aunts who had no children. So all the time I thought I was baog. So when I
Okay.
found out, that I was
Oh,
pregnant,
you were
so
celebrating.
yes,
such a joy.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yes,
You don't look like
yes.
you're 40 though, Crystal.
Thank you.
Actually,
Oh my God, thank
you
you.
look
Diba?
younger.
Right?
Thank
Yeah.
You're
you.
you're so pretty. I mean,
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think it
May,
helps because, some people say you have to smile a lot, even if, you carry some things.
well, I just think that
Oh,
mga Ilonggo is they're pretty.
oh my God, thank you. You have to come here to see more.
Yeah.
Oh.
may, may,
I will.
may I ask
Yeah.
question kay Crystal? I'm
Yeah.
just curious.
Yeah, sure.
How long into the marriage before you were how many years
Oh.
prior to getting pregnant were you married already?
No, actually, we cannot get married yet.
Mm,
I don't talk about this with other people, but we have a
Mhm.
petition for the US, so,
Oh, I
you know the
see.
rules, you know
oh
the
yeah, yeah.
law. But, I'm at the edge of, giving it all up because my kid is growing up, he's going to school now. I'm thinking more of, just staying here and not leaving anyone behind just to fulfill
Mm.
that American dream, they say. When I was younger, probably I would have considered it. But now that I have a child, I don't know, it's the least of my priorities. So we were together for a long time, I think 14 years
Mhm.
before we
Ooh,
got pregnant. Yeah.
quite
So
some
we've been
time. Yeah.
trying. We've been trying really. So when we found out that I was pregnant, we were over the moon. Considering that I was old. But
You
the
don't look
standard.
old.
Thank you.
So, yeah. How about you, Ricky?
Uh,
Thank you, Crystal, by
Thank
the
you,
No
way. That's
Crystal.
very
problem.
well said.
No
yeah.
problem.
Yeah. To share. Initially, I didn't expect to become a dad as well. I mean, it was an unplanned pregnancy. I was in law school, so I don't know. I didn't have the idea. I used to repel the idea of being a dad for some reason. I'm not the most welcoming for having a kid, but when it came, I welcomed it naman with open arms. And I would say na you know how sometimes when we're not in a situation that would really test us, we can get really complacent, and that was me before. I was uh I was a mere student. I was just studying and I didn't have responsibility, so life was, I don't know, at my own pace. But then when my daughter came, because the setup, we have two daughters, right? But the eldest one is a daughter of my partner with another guy, which I also welcome the man with open arms. So when my daughter came, parang um parang I was put in a place wherein I know I needed to do more. So parang I can therefore say na hindi siya naging limitation for my dreams, but instead she was the reason why I parang I don't know, ano kasi ako dati, procrastinator, and then talagang medyo hindi ko masyadong pinaplano yung future ko. And then ngayon parang feeling ko may nakataya ng actual life. And if I'm not gonna get my shit together, oh sorry, if I'm gonna get my stuff together, if not gonna get my stuff together, hindi lang sarili ko yung at risk, but also my daughter. So I would agree with Crystal na they really are not limiting you, but instead they're a push. So as a matter of backstory, I am still not continuing with my law school. I actually am recalibrating my paradigms in life. So baka magbago na yung plan na yon. Nevertheless, I'm still parang hopeful na I will be able to provide my best kasi ang ang standard ko lang was paano rin ba provide ng parents ko yung best for me. So pero I wanna tackle it din na na fair, na baka naman masyadong parang sinu-sugarcoat lang yung pagiging anak. Definitely there are limitations, like there are some things na hindi ko na magawa. Pero most of those were leisure, most of those were naman selfish
Like
lang,
travel.
travel. No, yeah, travel, like playing games, like going out with
Vices.
barkada. So those ones. So finally parang nagkaroon lang ng stop na yon, and then like,
Mhm.
externally na control ko na yon, and still may opportunities pa naman. I'm still looking forward to travels then with the family. Ayun, magkaroon kami ng
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
More
that's what,
fun.
excites me. At least yung mga makakasama ko na yung pinaka genuinely kung pinapahalagahan na. Hindi na ako
Mm.
makikipag-plastikan with other people na sinama sa outing, right? Kasi sarili ko ng family yun. So still yun. It gives me vigor, energy, and zest in life na magkaroon ng kid.
Oh,
Aww.
that's good kasi
Yeah.
napakalaking impact yung kids sa'yo eh, 'di ba? It's a
True,
I
big
feel
true.
change.
yeah. I feel like even me naman, if I'm gonna
Mm.
have a kid, I think
Yeah.
all of my goals will change. No,
Yeah.
It will.
the focus is
It
not gonna be
will.
on me. It's gonna
Mm.
be on my kid. So I'm still siguro I'm still learning how to love myself more muna before
Yes,
I
that's
can
important.
yeah.
Right,
So
right. Yeah, it's a good
yeah.
goal.
It's getting heavy, so let's move to another
Second
question.
question.
Yeah, second
Okay.
Like,
question. Yeah.
kasi curious lang ako, Isel. Are you are you
Am I?
also wanting to establish a family of your own?
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. I've
yeah, yeah. Thanks.
been thinking about that since I was younger.
Oh yeah.
Like I'd want a family for my
Mhm.
own. And well, that was a dream, right? The white picket fence, dream
Yeah,
house,
yeah.
True.
not
Uh,
True.
apartment, but own land, whatever.
oh, by
Diba?
the way, Zell, are you one of those women na parang it's your dream to have a grand wedding, like yung
I actually, hmm, well, not really. I'd rather
okay.
splurge on the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
better way to
yeah.
do it.
Even din ako, parang I've even when I was a teenager, whenever people
Oh,
ask me if I see
did you
myself
have a
getting,
debut?
I did,
Yeah,
and
she
Was
did.
it
yeah,
grand?
it
No.
was, but alam mo yun, parang
That's
I
when you
I asked
realized.
yeah, I asked my parents na parang you could have just given me the money instead of
Oh,
spending it, diba? Yeah,
oh
because
no. No, I
I
see.
wanted to travel,
We'll
but
do that to our kids. We're definitely going
yeah.
to do that with our kids.
Kasi they,
Money na lang, and then
they asked me, do you want, kasi parang sabi ng sisters ko, well,
Mm.
sisters ko kasi are, well, older than me. So parang sabi nila, we experienced it, so you need to experience it too. Like, but I don't want to. I just,
Yeah.
want the money to travel, ganun. So parang,
Right?
kasi we have different generation, di ba? 10 years yung
Ah,
gap ko
yes.
from the eldest, and then yung second one is, yeah, 7 years. So imagine 39, 29, yeah, 39,
Mm.
35,
Kala ko
29.
19
So,
ka lang eh.
gusto mo yun? And then, yun.
Okay,
So
joke lang.
parang, everything that they experienced, they wanted me to experience it. Kasi
Yeah,
daw,
yeah.
I'm their baby. So, alam mo yun, parang, okay, so, sige. So, sabi ko sa sarili ko, if I'm gonna have a kid soon, what
Mhm.
they want, let's just do that. Parang ganun.
Mm.
Kasi,
Oh,
yeah, I won't even limit them into saying na dapat doktor ka pag laki mo,
Yeah.
mga
oh
ganun na.
man.
Yeah.
That
Mm.
generational.
Oo. Kasi 'di ba it's different now. It's a parang digital era. So,
True. Maraming careers na nag-open up.
marami,
Hindi na
yeah.
lang limited dun
Especially
sa traditional na
mm,
professions.
especially working from home. I think if they wanted to
Become VAs.
become VAs then why not, 'di ba?
Yeah. Mm.
Mhm.
Sila papalit sa akin sa Teams by Design, mga ganon, tipong ano, 'di ba?
Or working overseas, which
Yeah,
leads us to our next question.
Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
If given the opportunity to work overseas, would you accept that high-paying offer, even if it means you'll need to leave your child or children behind?
Ooh, so somehow na-answer ni Crystal kanina. Sige,
Yeah.
let's
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
it.
Actually,
yeah.
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 No. Big no. Especially now that my son has, alam mo, may isip na.
Oh, yeah.
He's 4
Mm-mm.
years old. He's turning 5 in August. He will definitely see the big change pag one of us, his parents, is not around. So I would explain that to a child. You know, that's what I'm struggling with. So I'd rather work here, stay here, earn whatever I can earn, and do side jobs if needed, rather than leaving my child behind and causing some, I don't know, you probably can call it trauma, but would give him something to think about when he grows old na, ay, iniwan ako, may point in my life na wala si mommy or wala si daddy, which I experienced when I was younger because my dad was working in the States. But when I went to the States when I was 4,
Oh,
he
yeah.
comes home every after 2 years. So that was a long time before. So, it got to a point where my sister, I have a sister and a younger brother. My sister got to the point when my dad would come home and my sister wouldn't even come close to him.
Oh, yeah.
So he became a
Oh.
stranger
He
at
doesn't
some point. Yeah. So
Oh.
that's something that I don't want to recreate in my own family. If given the chance, if given the opportunity, I'd
Mm.
rather stay where I am now, be with my family, and whatever is there, work with it. That's it. You don't have to dream big, I guess, that big, and
Mhm.
get separated with your family. I don't think it's worth it. To some, I know to some it works. They have to do it. I have nothing against that. It's their decision. But if you ask me, I'd rather stay.
I feel
Understood.
like
Yeah.
no, I
Mm.
feel like Ate Crystal, or I mean, sorry, Crystal is really parang family oriented, no?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling like you really, really love your family, and
Yeah.
you're gonna do
Yes.
everything in your power
Yes.
not
Like,
to leave them behind.
I guess
blessing
that's
talaga
because
yun,
I
no?
was given that kind of environment when I was
Oh,
growing up.
Mm.
So
you
parang,
experienced that din
yeah,
kasi. Yeah.
yeah, feeling ko, the least I can do to my child or my children is give them that same environment as well. So, yun. Siguro secure
Aw.
lang ako. I think I got to a point in my life that whatever happens, wala na. As long as okay yung family ko, I'm okay.
Yeah.
My child is okay. Bahala na ang world. Bahala na.
Mm,
Bahala na si Batman.
Yes, oo. Kasi you'll overcome, you'll survive everything naman eh. I believe that. Kahit na gaano
Yes.
kahirap, you'll just survive. Ganyan tayo, Pinoy tayo, I will survive anything and everything. So,
oo, binabagyo
oo.
na nga, 'di ba nakasmile
Oo,
pa
di
rin,
ba?
'di ba?
Oo.
Binabahala. Yeah,
As
I
long
guess
as
Wala na
you
ngang
have
Filipino are
ulam,
your
like
di
that.
ba? Wala na ngang
loved
ulam
ones,
nga, oh my
family.
God, wala tayong ulam. Di ba? Pinagtatawanan
Oh,
pa.
oo, 'di ba?
Oo.
Yeah.
Ah, mm-mm.
What about you, Ricky?
Uh, yeah, with the question, I guess medyo rational yung banat ko towards answering it. Although I with syempre even if I would differ with Crystal kasi yes, sa akin I would. I
Mm.
understand where she's coming from, especially she she values the emotional bond that she wants to create with the family.
Very.
Nevertheless, I think it's okay for me to work abroad in order to provide for the family. Say not that it's practical, not that
Mhm.
not that I just want to provide more. Um but I think one of the reason is that I don't think there is like there's perfect parenting ganun, like one way or another. I think
Mm.
uh magiging resilient pa rin sila, and they would still live a life na worthwhile. So regardless if I stayed or not. Um if I am in the United States siguro ganun, and then working job tapos nagpapadala naman ako dito. I believe with technology it's possible pa rin naman na
Mhm.
Yeah.
makaan
Video
sila.
call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
video call. Although definitely like what Crystal said, there will be drawbacks. Like hindi ko sila maka-close ano as much. And so I will tweak my answer a little bit na hindi ko rin naman gustong I would be staying abroad for I guess more than 10 years. That's the most that I will like give out or
I think that is the minimum. I'm not sure actually.
oh yeah, is it
10 years minimum
minimum?
green card. I don't know.
Ooh.
I
Oh
think it
yeah.
expires after 10 years.
Mm, ako with to answer it strategically lang, I would just, save up enough to invest in the Philippines so that we
Yeah.
can go back, and
Ah,
then
yeah.
ayun, doon na ako makakabawi at least by the
Yeah.
time na I come back, we have a business running, we can all
Mhm.
run it together so that hindi na rin ako mag na 9 to 5. I mean, that's the dream, right? Most people
Yeah.
naman gusto ng
Mhm.
ganong
Own
financial
business.
security. Yeah, yeah.
Very
So,
business minded.
medyo. So I can parang sacrifice parang 5 to 10 years na mawalay with them. And I think I'm not gonna miss out pa rin. And kasi ganun din kasi siguro the answer is based from based on my own upbringing din naman na most of the time my parents weren't there din talaga kasi because they're busy
Oh.
working. I think
Mhm.
it's the same thing just in a different scenario, and even despite na hindi kami nakapag-bonding all the time, I still feel their love for us, and at the same time we are still grateful and we feel our love for them
Mm.
din naman. So ayun for me siguro ewan ko kung ano ba yun, father's perspective ba yun, pero
Yeah.
I can kaya kong tiisin ng konti na hindi makikita yung kakitan ng mga kids namin for to provide.
The end goal is to provide naman for the family, right? So
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Both good
Yes.
answers naman.
Yeah, may different perspective lang sila kasi
Mm.
Ricky is a father, Crystal is a mother. So yeah.
Mm.
I think it's both of them has a point, and
Meron din
For
kasi
the
may
good of the
iba, 'di
family.
ba?
oh yeah, for,
Ano,
both for the good of the family.
hindi na nila tinake yung opportunity basta makasama na yung pamilya nila, pero 'di ba, parang ang dami ding naging lapses. So ewan ko, parang feeling ko wala talagang walang tama or maling desisyon. Basta
Yeah.
papanindigan mo lang whichever it is
Yes.
that you take.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, so speaking of needs, no.
yeah.
How can more companies support employees' childcare needs?
Ooh, it's a good question.
So Ricky, ikaw muna. Inunahan na kita.
Uh,
Okay, sige. So magshi-shift yung mindset ko from a parent to medyo corporate.
Employee? Corporate.
Parang ganun. Sige, employee. I think one of the ways that a company can support parents, especially in the 21st century, diba, in the digital age, is flexible time. I think best suited yung flexible time. Although, syempre, depends by the nature of the industry then. Pero there's this thing we call parang performance punishment, wherein when someone does great, they're rewarded more work just so mas maging busy
Oh,
sila, right? Just so parang
yes. Yeah.
they would have something to do all the time, which I think is counterproductive. I think na
Mhm.
kung may magaling na tao, they deserve the reward
reward.
nung time, yung the type that na they can spend with whatever, as long as parang medyo papunta ako ng project based or task based. So as long as the tasks you have set for the day. So in that way, it will incentivize parents na yes, I have family, I have kids, so I need to make time for them, and so I will do better. So gawin ko lahat. Um instead of yung traditional na you have to render the whole 8-hour shift. Pero I know this is parang wishful thinking currently. It's not the most practicable most of the time. Especially in the service industry, of course, kasi you have to be open to render the service at a window of time. But I think with well, tanong naman natin in general, right? So I think
Yeah.
companies may look into that, yun. And then of course, uh ayun, in what a great way to incentivize din parents than to parang give them time off, kasi most of the time sa family din lang talaga ay pupunta. So
Mhm.
and it's a standard practice naman na. So I don't think yeah. So yeah, just those are my ideas.
Time off,
Mm,
flexible hours. Yeah.
yeah.
Ako din naman, I mean, even if I'm not a parent, I have an ideas for women. Like, women's parang may dalaw every month, right? So I just want siguro a day pag
Yeah.
ganon. Kasi
On the first and
wala,
second day
yeah.
usually daw, di ba?
Yeah, second day usually, like, diba? I would love that. But sorry, it's
Hmm.
out of topic lang yun. Parang isip ko nga, oo, no. Like, you can do that. How about you, Crystal?
I agree with Sir Eric with regards to flexibility of time. Isa sa na pumasok din sa isip ko is, for single parents, meron kasing, I had an experience before where a friend of mine applied for a job, and then
Yeah.
the company she's applying for didn't accept her despite her being very qualified for the position because she's a single parent. So
Oh,
right there and then it's discrimination,
yeah.
I think it would be more helpful. It would be parang mas katanggap-tanggap na tinanggap siya sa work because she's a single parent that she has to provide for her child. But then, there are some companies still, I know, that do not do that. They still, give a shrug to single parents just because they have a child, thinking na if the child gets sick, it would be the mother or the parent would be more of a liability for the company
Yeah, that's what they
because
think.
that's what they think.
Yeah.
But somehow they have to also think that these parents deserve more opportunities for their child, because if the companies don't give them the chance, who will? We don't want to have a child who will not be able to eat. That friend of mine actually went through depression after that, and she had a hard
Oh.
time looking for a job. So that is probably the number one consideration that companies have to look into the
The
discrimination.
impact of
Yes.
of that.
That's
no.
very hurtful. You're just
Yeah.
trying to apply for a job to provide for your kid, and
And
then you
you're denied
pass.
of the
Yes, you're denied of that just because you're a single parent. And then how they said it to her was terrible as well. So it's very damaging. So that's the main thing that I really want companies to look into. Discrimination
So-
against.
Parang ano
Parang
tuloy,
single parents.
I was bothered with that at Crystal. Kasi, what if, not all naman na may anak is like women and men. There are we're in a different era now. So what if they have two moms or they have two dads? Yung single parent ka na discriminate. Paano pa
Yeah.
yung mga
Exactly.
part ng LGBTQ na
Exactly.
community? Kasi unang-una, if
Mhm.
your child go to school and tatanong sa'yo, where's your mom? I don't have a mom. I have two dads. How would you, diba? Parang I'm just amazed
Yeah.
with how the world works. Nadidiscriminate din pala yung mga single parent just because they're single parent.
Until
How
now.
more, until
Mm.
now, and how more kung yung anak mo nga dalawa yung nanay or dalawa yung
Yeah.
tatay.
That's
At
even
first I
harder
was-
to explain.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it's even harder to explain.
At first I was thinking sasagutin niyo yung tanong with leave kapag may awarding sa school or
Uh-huh.
may
Yeah.
report
Yeah,
cards.
those are
Pero
good too.
Yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
good
very
too.
Yeah.
good.
Like,
'Di ba?
Yeah.
Or
ano,
parang ano din 'no, parang i-brief mo na din yung child mo if ever you're in that situation na we're not a typical family na
hmm,
parang, "Aren't you glad that you have 2 dads?" Parang mga gano'n.
Mhm.
Ma ewan ko ba't ako naisip ko lang 'yun kasi if single parent are being discriminated, paano pa yung mga part ng LGBTQ
exactly. May mga
community?
stereotypes pa na, so
Oo.
wala kang father figure sa life mo.
Oo.
Especially na tayo, we're the Philippines, so,
Yeah.
Oh,
Christian,
yes.
the
Yeah.
Christian country.
religion.
Mm.
Wala pang
Sad.
law to approve
Yeah.
the
Yes.
same-sex marriage.
Mhm.
Correct. Well, anyways, moving on to parang I felt bad with Crystal's
True, ako rin.
story kasi why would you not accept a single parent?
I
That's
was
why,
contemplating on the answer na
Yeah, parang
oh,
na-bother ako. I
yeah,
mean,
that's why when I was able to handle a company sa HR side,
oh,
if there was someone who was applying for the job na single parent, I consider. I really, really
Oh,
consider.
oo.
kasi
Because I
they
didn't
need,
want that person to go
yeah.
through the same
Tapos,
thing.
dapat
one
lang.
of the considerations is mas may motivation sila
Yes,
to
exactly.
really
Yes.
Yun ang
perform,
point
right?
ko.
Because they are trying to provide for the family.
That's exactly
So,
Tsaka
my
ano,
point.
'di ba? They need the money more kasi
They
mag-isa
have to
lang
support.
sila.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biggest
oh.
motivation ever, children.
Yeah,
Yeah.
children, yeah.
So let's move on to the
Interesting.
next question.
Yeah.
How do you handle discipline and set boundaries for your children while still maintaining a positive and loving relationship?
Oo.
Lumaki ba kayo sa palo?
Yes. Ang bilis kong sumagot.
Oo.
Oo.
Ako din yung parang
Sa palo.
yung nasa mall ka tapos tumigil ka.
Tapos may
Umuwi ka
patagong kurot. May
Oo,
patagong
yung
kurot.
gaganon ka na lang eh, no?
Ewan ko,
Ano?
generation talaga yata yun ng
Oo,
boomers
yeah.
kasi ang nakuha nila yata yun kasi kapag hindi gumagana yung remote, pinapalo. So, pati yung bata pag hindi gumagana,
Grabe, hindi naman
pinapalo
Depende.
ata
din.
ako
Pinapalo din.
Parang
Grabe
remote.
naman yung napalo ng remote. Parang I
Oo,
don't think napalo ako ng remote naman.
Hindi, I mean yung remote yung pinapalo kapag hindi gumagana. Like with a lot of things, di ba? Kapag yung mga
Ah,
appliance
okay.
mo,
Yeah.
hindi gumagana ng
Battery.
radyo.
Mahina yung
Yeah,
battery.
mga ganun. So,
Mm.
baka
Pero
na-adapt
hindi
nila
remote,
na...
di ba? Usually, sentoron,
Mm.
chinelas.
Chinelas.
Ako
Yung
nga
mga
kurot
lumilipad
eh.
nga di ba? Yung
Oo,
mga
ako
lumilipad nga
kurot.
minsan.
Ako
Ano
din,
yung
oh.
sinasabi nila? Niluluhod sa asin? Yung
Ay,
tuhod?
no.
Or
Sa
something?
Oo.
munggo. Sa
Parang
Naranasan yan.
grabe
munggo.
na yata.
Kami, ako,
Munggo?
Tsaka ano,
sa Lego ako pinaluhod dati.
Oh my
grabe naman yun.
Pero hindi. To be fair, hindi naman siya ganun kasakit. Hindi naman siya, medyo luma na yung, overused yung Lego namin, so hindi na sila sharp. Pero,
Hindi ko naman na-experience yung mga ganyan. Yung mga patagong kurot lang pag nasa mall tapos may pinapabili ako.
Nasa simbahan ka, maingay ka, di ba? Biglang,
Oo.
oh,
Oo. Tsaka yung parent pang nakakatawa na sinasabi ng parents before, yung pag uwi natin, makikita mo, hinahanap mo. Ano yung hinahanap mo, di ba? Hindi ko rin gets eh. Yung, sige, gawin mo
mga
ba?
speech
Makikita
ng
mo talaga yung
parents na,
hinahanap mo.
so, if I
Hinahanap
may,
ko.
answer it first.
Sige, how would you
Sige,
handle the
sure.
discipline?
Yun, background, yun, I was raised with a heavy hand. Ayun, the traditional disciplining a child. May sinturon with the buckle at the tip of it, so it's even more painful. There was even a time wherein I placed like a sole ng sapatos sa brief ko para hindi masakit yung palo, and then nung pinalo ako sa legs ako nasinturon, so hindi rin siya
walang kwenta
effective.
din.
So
Boxing pala ang peg.
I've had my own parang grudges about that kind of parenting, and so I don't apply it. Pero I still do believe na at times we really have to be firm. There was there was a video that I watched before wherein they were testing out attachments, and then doon sa tatlong sets ng yung isa nire-rewardan lang, yung isa pinapunish, yung isa reward and punish. Turns out na ang nakapag-develop ng attachment was the one that was both rewarded and punished at the same time. So I still I believe that there should still be punishments, pero yun nga in a different way. Hindi na rin ako naniniwala dun sa papahiyain sa school kasi
Oh,
'di ba
yeah.
kasi ngayon may video na, it can go viral, so the damage can be emotional. Pero with my kids, we don't ano, hindi namin sila physically pinapalo. We never do it. Pero there are other ways naman na we can discipline them. Um, I I think I will we will blabber a lot. Pero sige, ganito to summarize, it's the same as leadership talaga na you cannot always be lenient, but otherwise they will not learn how to delay gratification. So you
Sorry. Parang
so
ano, oh my God,
yeah,
di ko alam bakit ako naiiyak. Ang dami ko kasing
no,
Na-trigger ka ba?
you
Yeah,
remember
Oh
parang
your own
na-trigger
no.
ako sa the question. So,
mm,
sorry, go on. No, I'm okay, sorry.
sorry Jenny, pero ano, if you
Mm.
wanna have the moment, it's
No,
okay.
no, 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 it's okay.
Okay. Um
Go on.
So with work, I believe parents should be creative with their punishment. So meron yung taking away their privilege. Oh no no. I want
The
to say
screen
taking away
time?
their the screen time. But I think ano hindi rin siya super effective kasi it's like you're giving the thing the power over the child eh. Parang
Ah, I
yung
see.
yun ang nagko-control sa kanila. So they would it's not building intrinsic motivation within them. It's hard really, parenting is hard in in a sense na you wouldn't know what's right. You want to believe na ito yung tama, you want to do your own research, but in the actual practice parang um you have no idea what's going on, and I believe I really just believe na parents are doing their best at every point. So whether pinapalo, so as long as ano, I mean, pwede pa hindi naman ako totally na sinasabing bawal yun or kinakamurian ko yung mga parents na gumagawa nun. Pero definitely meron yung mga maling ways. Like, yung bigla lang silang ginaganon or
Out of nowhere.
oo. Dapat nga ang palo sa
Mm.
puwet daw para disciplinary, mga gano'n. Yung alam nilang hindi yun out of impulse na nagalit ka lang, right? Dapat parang nakaset na, ay, I have to do this, gano'n. So, it's more about putting the message across whichever way is effective. Ayun, I wanna stop there. I think mag-overshare ako. Pero yeah. So that's how I discipline them. Parang hindi, na-answer ko ba? How do I discipline nga
Yeah, you
them nga
did.
pala?
You want the message across na
Yeah. Yes,
hindi.
and madalas being firm na no,
Yeah.
no, you're not supposed to do that. And sasabihan ko with a stern voice, pero never to the point na
Shouting
yeah.
almost.
Mm. Oh,
Paano
hindi.
yan?
No,
Lumaki kami
never
sa
to the point.
shouting.
Oo nga eh.
Char.
Oo.
True.
Lalo na
Calling
ako,
our names pa lang eh.
lalo na ako kapampangan parents ko eh.
Ay.
So,
No.
mm.
Oo. And then grabe
So your
effect nun
house
'no,
is
like
still.
anxiety talaga na marinig mo lang tumataas yung boss na isang tao. Parang
Well,
yeah,
ngayon naman parang syempre because I'm an adult, no? Parang ako na yung nag-aano sa kanila, yung parang nagbibigay ng advices. Baligtad naman ngayon na.
mm.
Kasi my parents are what? My dad is already 71 and my mom is 60.
71?
So
Yeah, really?
yeah, my dad is 71 and my mom is 60. So parang well,
Oh, 40
naging
year
emotion.
age gap. Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
na ano lang ako, naging emotional lang ako dun sa question kasi I remember how I was brought up as a kid. So,
Paano nga ba? Hindi, it's,
Hmm.
Sige
unless you don't
lang.
wanna share, okay.
No, kasi parang um I grew up kasi being compared to my sisters a lot. So,
True.
alam mo yun. So,
True.
not just not even my parents lang eh. Parang my relatives din. So, parang
Mm.
even now it affected me a lot.
And
And
never was a good thing, no? Like ako, iniiwasan ko talagang gawin nila yun with their kids na it would only parang seed insecurity,
Yes.
comparison, jealousy,
yeah, kasi parang
competence.
naalala ko lang kasi this phrase that I heard from my uncle, I will never forget it.
Yeah.
Kasi I was a Mapua dropout. So my
Mm.
sisters are from Mapua and they graduated as cum laude, Dean's Lister, ganun. Then I was a dropout. Then at parang some point we went to a gathering, which I don't really like family gatherings eh, kasi I know
That
that they
they're
see
gonna
me in a
compare you, yeah.
different,
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
So, dumating ako, my parents are already there, and my uncle, I was shocked kasi sabi niya, oh, andito na pala yung failure eh. So, natigil na lang ako. So, parang alam mo yun, it affected me a lot kasi even now, I was just 18 or 17 that time, but till now I'm turning 29, I still remember that day. So every time that I make a mistake, not just sa bahay or even nung college ako, pag mababa yung grades ko, I'm always thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna be called a failure again. And even sa work, nadala ko yun kasi parang, parang pinag-aralan ko na how to turn rejections into opportunities kasi being rejected to me means that I'm a failure. So, it took me a lot of courage to talk to my parents about kung ano nangyari. And I don't know, sorry, it was heavy, but um
Eh, black sheep ka rin ba? Ganun ba yung naging
and,
branding?
yeah. And
Appear.
parang I grew up na yung dad ko is only around ng weekends kasi um he's a government employee. Ano kasi siya sa DPWH for like he served there for 40 years. So
Mm.
I barely see him. So it's always my mom. But ayun nga, lumaki ako na hindi din ako natuturuan sa school ng mom ko. So it's the kasama sa bahay. And there were times na pag may mga recognitions or parent day, my dad wouldn't be there kasi he's working and my mom has a business. So alam mo yun, parang ako yung parang hindi natutukan masyado.
Oh.
Yeah, ako yung hindi natutukan masyado ng mom ko and dad ko. And now na I'm with them, parang they're making it, parang bumabawi sila.
Mm.
Oh.
Make right.
So, yeah.
That's good na bumabawi sila.
Shock.
Virtual hug.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah, and I can see naman na my mom and my dad really cares for me and that when I open up to them na parang I never felt na parang sarili ko lang kung nung sa school lang dun ako natuto how to communicate to other people, ganun. Kasi parang, yun, but regardless, I have good parents. Hindi ako pinagbuhatan ng kamay ng dad ko, ng mom ko. They discipline me. Well, they're shouting their kapampangan, but hindi yung kamukha nung na-experience ko with my relatives na. But they don't know that kasi. So I told them
Mm.
that and they were very devastated of what happened because it caused me to question myself a lot. One of the reasons why I had an OCD because of those things that I'm hearing from other people whenever they compare me.
Mhm.
So, yeah.
pero props to you pa rin for not being rebelde, mga ganun.
Yeah,
Hindi ka
yeah.
juvenile delinquent out of
No.
that
Staying
experience.
strong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Kasi siguro I just saw how my dad worked hard for us to parang finish college. Kaming tatlong napatapos niya kami lahat. And he served in the government for 40 years ng very clean yung like yung mga kasama
Record.
niya is alam mo yun, nasa korte na gano'n siya wala. He's
Mm.
really a good employee of the government. And yun, parang sabi niya na parang there are times na natitempt siya kasi nga babae kami lahat, iniisip na niya lang niya na pag ginawa niya yun, kami yung mapapahamak. So, I'm very proud of my dad too and my mom
That's
kasi
good.
both of them made sure na we have a good life. And now that I'm seeing na parang ano sila eh, kasi I'm turning 30 next year. So parang dahil nga kasal na yung dalawa kong ate, parang sila naman ngayon na sobrang protective nila towards me na minsan parang sipunin lang ako.
Mm.
Parang ano nangyayari? Ganun. Parang
Baby.
alam mo yun,
Bumabawi.
baby talaga ako. Bumabawi sila. And they're always asking if I'm dating someone, ganyan. So sabi ko parang, now I can see na parang, it they didn't mean to do that when I was a kid.
Mhm.
Curious na rin tuloy
Yeah.
ako. So,
Mm.
paano rin ba kaya si ano, si Crystal?
Mm.
Considering
Yeah.
na ganyan yung pwedeng maging damage, no?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yun nga. Sorry
Yes,
about
Crystal.
that. So
Yeah, okay
It's
lang,
okay, it's
okay
okay.
lang.
It's okay.
We're happy. Thank you sa trust sa amin
This is
with
safe
with
space
yeah,
naman.
for opening up.
yeah.
Go ahead,
For
Crystal.
me naman, ako lumaki din ako sa palo. May tsinelas, minsan may lumilipad pa. You know, and, I'm the eldest kasi na ako, both sides of the family, sa side ng mom and my dad. So, you know, everyone was doting on you. Everyone was just very excited to be with you, excited na may baby sa family. Pero while you're growing up, parang, alam mo yung minsan nakakasakal din pala. That everyone
Mm.
is looking at you, all your accomplishments and everything. So, pag may mali kang nagawa, you know, someone will get mad at you sa right side, meron sa left side, minsan, when I was a kid. So, ganun yung nangyayari. So ako sa anak ko, we make sure na pag nagagalit, just like Ricky, you know, if it's a no, it's a no. Because we have to let him know na pag mali, mali talaga. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Kasi if he's not doing anything wrong, wala namang problem. We don't call his attention.
Yeah.
We just let him be. We just let him be a child. Pero if something is wrong na talaga, we talk to him. Yun ang ano namin
Mhm.
talaga. Napapagalitan siya, nakakakita siya ng hanger, honestly. Nakakakita siya ng hanger. If he sees a hanger, if he sees me na lumalaki na yung mata ko, ganun ako eh. Hindi ka madala sa tingin, okay,
Gawa na
meaning,
ng hanger.
oo. No, hindi ko naman inaano. Pero if he sees the hanger, he knows that he's done something wrong.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ako kasi
Eh.
lumaki ako na meron akong kinatatakutan. It's not a bad thing for me ha. At least alam ko where to set my boundaries lang. Na okay, pag sigurado ako pag mali itong ginawa ko, may matitikman ako from my parents. From my mom especially. Kasi siya yung naiwan sa amin eh. My dad is, you know, in the States working. So siya lang talaga. So with my son, what I do is pag may mali na, napagsasabihan. Pag napapagalitan, we make sure to explain to him. As
Yeah.
young
Yeah.
as he is, we talk to him talaga.
That's
Before
what's
we go to
needed.
bed,
True.
we talk to
Communication,
him.
no? Communication
Yes.
is always the key.
Yes. And you know,
Always.
it's funny because if you think na bata lang sila, they don't understand. They do.
They do.
They do.
Really.
I can see it in school kasi he just started summer school last week.
How old is he?
He's 4.
He's
He's
4.
4.
Yeah.
He's supposed to go to school na last year, but then online lang. So people were telling me, sayang lang, magbabayad ka. Ikaw din naman ng, you know, mahihirapan ka kasi hindi din naman uupo yan sa harap ng laptop. Natatayo-tayo yan. So we enrolled him for this summer, and then yung nakikita namin, you know, how different we have been raising him. Somehow
Well,
nakaka-proud tingnan
Yeah.
na unlike, nakikita mo talaga, I'm not judging the parents of those other kids, pero nakikita namin na how effective naman our parenting style is with him.
Oh.
Kasi pag may nakikita siyang bata na umiiyak or nang-aagaw ng toys, siya mismo ibibigay na lang niya sa
Oh.
bata.
That's good.
Hindi, pag nakukuhanan siya ng toys, we tell him, if someone gets the toys from you or anything from you, just give it na lang. He wants to play with it, just give it. It's okay, you can borrow it again. Yun ang nakikita namin sa kanya, which I think is nakakatuwa. Kasi akala namin hindi niya naiintindihan. He doesn't understand what we're talking about, but he does.
He does. Yeah.
So, nare-realize ko na before, hindi pala ibig sabihin na pag pinapalo ka, you know, sa amin na, in my case naman, nakatikim kami ng palo. Matino din naman kaming lumaki, you know. Pero ngayon pala, it's not that. You get to realize na hindi lahat ng pinapalo tumitino. Iba nga nagre-rebelde pala.
Attention lang talaga.
Yeah.
Yung length of time kasi minsan yung mga ibang parents na mamalo kasi tamad, like they don't want to deal with communicating. Yun yung tedious process yung magpaintindi. So they do the shorthand method na mamalo.
Yeah.
So basta yun nga, maput yung
That's
message
one
across.
thing na nagpapasalamat kami with the pandemic. Not na nagkasakit yung mga tao, yung mga namatay or what. Pero yung
Oo.
effect,
Yeah.
yung effect
Yeah.
ng pandemic
Nagka-time
in
kayo
our
with each other.
family,
Yeah.
we had time for each other, and then we had time to see him grow, na
Mhm.
tapos we observe how he is
Oo.
growing. Step by step natuturuan mo. Alam mo yung ganun. So, yun yung
Mm.
na-appreciate namin na as young as he is, nakikita namin ngayon na effective naman pala. Effective naman pala. Pero we'll never know when he grows up. Ewan lang, hindi natin alam. Pero at least for now, the way we discipline him, it works naman. It works naman. So, pag kailangang pagalitan, pinapagalitan. If he's done nothing wrong, wala.
I'm
Wala din
excited
naman.
to meet your son soon, ate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's behind me actually. Nagulat nga ako. Buti na lang. Hindi nag-iingay. Nag-
Behave.
Nice. Yeah, behave. So
Oo.
speaking of parenting, no, what is the most memorable or hilarious parenting advice you've received from someone?
Natawa ulit.
Should it be
Ayan,
funny? Should it be funny?
I think I
Yeah.
know memorable and hilarious or
Hmm.
funniest advice.
Hmm. Did they want to take on this one first, Crystal?
Kasi
Sige lang.
napatawa na si Crystal eh. So,
Tumatawa na.
tumatawa na siya eh.
Kasi sabi nila, when I gave birth to my son, he's like me. He's me. Lalaki lang, boy version. We
Mhm.
look the same, parehong kulot ang buhok, everything. Tapos habang tumatagal, parang sabi nung kahit sister ko, mommy ko, especially mommy ko, you know what? He's growing up to be like you. Sabi ko, good or bad? Kasi sabi nila, malikot daw ako nung maliit ako. Sobrang likot ko. Sobra, sobra. Tapos lahat daw sila parang give up na sa akin kasi sobrang likot, magulo, maingay, ang daldal, all that. Nakikita ko sa kanya ngayon. So, ang sabi ng mami ko, huwag mo masyadong pagalitan, ikaw yan nung maliit ka. So, naalala ko yung sa question, natawa ko kasi, oo nga, no, parang yung sinabi naman ng mami ko na parang pinapagalitan mo lang din ng sarili mo pag nakikita mo yung anak mo. Tama nga naman. Tama. Kasi there are certain traits ko na tingin ko nasa kanya din. So minsan, imbis na pagalitan mo, parang, anak ko nga pala to. Parang, oo,
Oo.
di ba? Minsan, pag pagod ka din, nabibigong ka minsan, hindi na kaya ng powers mo na mag-correct kung ano yung maling ginagawa niya. Pero sabi na lang ng mami ko, huwag mo masyadong dibdibin, ganyan ka din naman ng malit ka eh.
Hmm.
So, okay.
So, tama nga yung sinasabi nila, yung anak ka talaga ng
Anak ka
Yes,
talaga ng nanay mo.
exactly. Tama.
Totoo naman.
Tama.
Mm.
Kasi madaldal, malikot, alam mo yun. Tapos, pala
Yeah.
kaibigan din naman siya. Kaya, sabi ng mami ko, huwag mo masyadong i-restrict kasi ganyan ka din nung maliit ka. So, tamang lang. Doon ako natawa kasi parang
Alam
ako
mo,
daw talaga.
Crystal, he's gonna grow up as someone na magaling makipag-PR, if you know that, like public relations.
Yeah.
If magaling, if he's friendly, madaldal siya,
Yeah.
and very people,
Yes.
kakayaman mo talaga yung anak mo, ate.
Actually, talaga siya, mahilig makipagkibing kahit nga yung mga nagkukuha ng basura.
Ay, talaga?
Yeah. At pag dinig niya ng truck talaga, tatakbo lalabas, tapos tatawagin yung mga Oo, kaya
Start na niya,
kilala siya.
Friendly.
Kilalang
Oh,
kilala siya.
nice.
Kilala siya. So, yun ang mga naging friends niya nung pandemic, in fairness. Yun lang yung
Cute.
nakikita niya. Oo.
Cute naman. Anong name pala ng son mo?
Oh, Jan Caleb. Jan
Oh,
Caleb.
John
Caleb.
Caleb.
Mm.
Ooh, nice. How about you, Ricky?
It's a tough question, primarily because walang
Really?
I mean,
You haven't received any advice.
yeah, for some reason not a lot of people has been giving advice. Most of the advices that I've been getting are from TikTok. And so if I may, yun na lang yung
Okay.
i-share ko
Yeah,
Okay lang.
sure,
Sige.
yeah.
the more striking ones for me. So okay, this is something na very good. If ever na napupuno na daw ako, feeling like there yung inayos ko, miness up nila all again. Then I saw crayons on the wall despite na parang super para akong may feeling pa rin akong bachelor kasi new dad. May feeling pa rin akong bachelor na nasa bagong unit when we moved to a new apartment. So the walls are nice and I want it to look aesthetic, ganun, with the setup ng PC and everything. And then there are times talaga na kids will mess it up. And
Mm.
ayun, and then sometimes it gets to my nerves. And then the advice goes na, imagine na you're 80 years old and ang kaya mo lang gawin is to look back at this moment, ganun. And then you would forget all the and hindi magma-matter yung how badly you felt, how tiring it was to clean up after them, but you would only remember ayun, yung magical moment na nangyari yun and they were being kids, parang ganun. And then the best that you can do is to parang join in, parang ganun, and allow yourself, ayan, like what Crystal said, precisely, I do agree with that na you just allow them to be kids, allow them to make mistakes, ganun. And so, ever since noon, parang, ayun, parang, I've been, parang, mas, nagiging more lax na ako with household rules. Like, this is not a
Wow.
boot camp, military boot camp, but instead, this is a home, open for free expressions. Ayun, so kung gusto mo maggunting-gunting diyan ng maliliit na piece, okay, walisan ko na lang. No problem. At least, 'di ba, you were able to experience a good childhood. So, ayun,
Oh.
pinaka-goal lang talaga is to provide them a good environment na they're safe, and then later on lalaki din talaga sila. Our HR, si Charm, once said to me na so sa bata talagang hayaan mo lang, and then later on magiging barkada mo rin sila kapag college, 13 above na nila, so you'll become a friend to them. Exciting. Looking forward ako sa mga ganong moments, and then ayun, yun lang din yung pinaka gusto ko, na by the time na I'm on my rocking chair, I wanna look back at their younger days and my parenting days, na despite na super mahirap, worthwhile naman.
I feel like you're the type of dad that would put their drawings sa ref or sa wall.
Exactly. If I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, me too. Parang
Not
ganun
minute.
yung naano
Do,
ko.
do, you want, do you want me guys to get it for you?
Wala, okay lang.
You-
Pero,
you- okay,
buti
Yeah.
sige na.
tama ako.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Yeah. Just last
Aw.
night we made artworks din together. So ayun,
Parang yung
I
mga
feel
yung mga memorable sa episode na to is yung kinakausap ng anak ni Crystal yung mga basurero
Oo.
nung COVID, si
Yes.
Ricky yung mga drawings ng anak niya nilalagay niya sa
Mm.
ref, yung mga ganon, no?
And
Mga
then thank you.
highlights.
So thank you, Janie Zel, talaga. It feels
Had
good to talk
fun.
about these things then for me, for us ni Crystal.
Of course, yeah.
Of course,
I
yeah.
guess lalong nag-ignite yung pagkagusto ko magka-kids in the future.
Yeah, ako din. Parang ako din, I'm excited. Like, siguro, well, I just want to have dalawa or probably
Yeah.
isa kasi, I don't know, ayoko naman ng sobrang dami. Parang, baka hindi ko kayanin na,
Field trip.
like, yeah. Oo. Parang, I'm excited kasi parang naano ako dun sa, yung stories niya about your kids. So parang, oh nga, no, it's fun to have a mini me in the
Of
future.
course,
So,
yeah.
tapos
Ako wala.
kaugali ko pala. Ako
Oo.
yung mairita, di ba? Oo,
Janing ka.
Janing ka, ah. Parang, ano din kasi ako, Crystal. So parang, naalala ko yung kwento mo na malikot ka nung bata ka. Sabi mo, and madaldal. Ganun na ganun ako. Ako yung type na pagbubuhatin daw ako ng mom ko, pumapanik daw talaga ako para akong uunggoy sa sobrang likot. Sabi niya, para kang kiti-kiti nung bata ka, hindi ka pwedeng maiwan sa mall. Alam niyo ba yung nag-ano pa ako? Ano tawag doon? Yung parang
Oh,
tali.
the
May tali sa
leash?
mom
Oh,
ko.
yeah.
Totoo ba?
Oo.
Parang
Yeah,
hindi
yeah,
lang.
yeah.
Mm.
Para hindi mawala.
Ako
Ako yung
Naalala ko
nalilito
likod
lang
ko
sa
before
backpack.
iba eh. Iba yung pagkalikod ko daw before eh.
Ako
Almost
hindi.
all of my aunts, nurses. So, syempre, dapat
Mhm.
nakaplansya yung uniform and all that.
Oh,
Ginagawa ko daw,
no.
pag nakaplansya na, nakasalansan na, di ba? Tatakbuhin ko yan, tapos babanggain ko, edi mahuhulog lahat. Yun ang pinaka, hindi ko, every time
Oh.
siguro may family gathering or yung
And
mga bagong punta sa bahay, yun kinukwento sa kanila.
look
Oo.
how
Dati,
you
nung maliit yan,
Yeah.
ganyan, ganyan.
look how
Tapos
you
minsan
turned out to be, 'di ba? Kahit na
Yeah.
gaano ka kalikot, 'di ba? You're very professional and you're achiever. So hindi mo
You
talaga
learn.
masasabit sa
Yeah,
bata na
exactly.
porke makulit, ganun. They're deprived of
Oo.
success. So
Oo.
Even
allow
ako
them
din
lang talaga
naman
to make
eh.
mistakes ng bata.
Nung parang, I think, nung wala pang SM Pampanga here kasi. So, lagi kami nasa SM North EDSA. And that's big, di ba? Yung trip ko kasi sa mom ko and dun sa panganay kong kapatid. yung pag nasa mall kami, yung binibilhan nila ako ng damit tsaka yung mga
Yeah.
ipit-ipit sa headband, mga
Clips,
ganyan.
clips,
Clips,
Oo,
yung
oo.
ginagawa ko, tinataguan ko talaga sila. Yung ending, nawala ako sa mall. Tapos yung
Oh
ginawa ko
no.
ako daw yung
Nag-anxiety
pumunta sa
attack ka ba
guard
dun?
mismo. Hindi, pumunta daw ako sa
paging the
guard.
mother of the lost child,
Oo.
wearing blue shirt.
Sabi ko daw dun sa kuya, nawawala ako. Pwedeng pakisabi sa yung
Mommy.
nag-a-announce, gumaganon daw
Ah,
ako. Dalhin mo
ano
ako
name ng
dun,
mommy
kuya.
mo?
Oo, then,
Mommy.
I've been there. Oh my God. Oo.
Oh
sobrang likot
no.
ko, grabe.
Oo.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon,
Ayun, so,
takot mo na, di ba? Takot mo na pag nawala yung
parang
anak mo sa'yo, ang
kasi
daming
ate,
tao.
parang walang, makapal talaga ata talaga yung makapal ata talaga yung mukha ko nung bata ako. So, mukhang walang hiya ako, kaya parang, alam mo yun, kahit kanino, pwede akong humingi ng tulong pag nawala ako. So, yeah.
Grabe.
So,
That was very productive today.
yeah. So,
Oo nga.
it's been,
Ayun.
there's the kid.
Ayun na yung cue.
And, yeah,
So,
it's been very deep, very fun, and a lot of
Fun.
learning episode
Indeed,
Yes.
today.
indeed.
yes.
And
Thank you.
that concludes
Thank
it,
you,
by the
thank
way.
you.
So
Oh,
Thank you
thank
thank
so
you.
you,
much,
Ricky,
guys.
Thank
and thank you,
you.
Crystal, for
Thank you,
sharing.
everyone.
And for sure, both of you, Janie, Zel, you'll be great parents then.
Yes.
You'll be good
We'll
Aw.
try.
listeners. So,
Yes.
and I'm glad na excited kayo. I know you'll be good job. Kayo yung mga dapat maging parents kasi kayo yung my heart to do it, right?
You'll be,
I
you'll be
hope,
surprised
yeah.
of how good parents you are.
Mm-mm.
Thank you
Siguro
so
bukas
much.
na lang,
Magugulat.
Zel, no? Bukas na lang
Magkaroon
tayo
ng
mga
kids.
Oo, bukas na. Kasi late na ngayon, late na. So, bukas
Ay,
na lang.
okay po. Sige,
Gulatan na.
sige.
Oo.
No,
Sige.
thank
Okay.
you
Thank you,
for
guys.
Anyway, thank
inviting
you
Thank
so
us.
you.
It's our
much.
Thank
pleasure.
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Until
Bye.
And
next time.
we hope to see you again. And Zell, thank you again for always having my back in this episodes.
No
On
problem,
this podcast.
co-host.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looking forward to more, guys. Good
Oo
job.
nga, oo nga.
Yeah, well, looking forward to more as well. So thank you again,
Thank
guys.
you.
This concludes today's episode. So we'll see you soon.
See you.
Bye-bye.